quick video on this partnership that OXSecurities has with OctaProfit. Thought it would be worthwhile going through a few key points, answering some frequently asked questions that we face, and just delving a bit deeper into this partnership and how copy trading works more broadly, and a bit of information about everything along the way. So in terms of where we're headed, I guess a few key points. Wanted to give an introduction to OctaProfit. Wanted to go over some operational details in terms of what is copy trading. I think that's helpful to understand. OxSecurities is the partner broker for OctaProfit, so I thought it would be worthwhile going over an introduction to OxSecurities and fund security, the security of your funds and your investment, and as well as just some steps to get started. We'll actually go through the process as a client, as if we were signing up to the platform, and what that looks like and how it works. So let's get underway. So I guess a quick intro to OctaProfit. There's a lot that I could say, but I thought that the kind of most relevant thing that people might want to hear is just about sourcing trading talent. So, whenever you're offering a copy trading strategy, you obviously want the trading strategies that you're offering to be reliable and to be consistent. And so OctaProfit have a team of analysts who are assessing and sourcing trading talent and making those strategies available to investors. I personally have been in the brokerage game for about 7 years, and I've seen some very, very talented traders over that time. I can certainly vouch for the fact that trading talent is a real asset and can be a real, change the game in many ways for investors who are looking to follow and take a more hands-off approach to the currency markets in particular. So, the OctaProfit team are assessing, analyzing trading talent, trading strategies. They're looking at different factors such as drawdown tolerance and returns and consistency and even behavioral analysis. There's a whole range of analytics that come into them analyzing trading talent and strategies, and then making those strategies available. So I guess that's the first step, is sourcing that trading talent. As I said, the team are very specific in terms of what OctaProfit are looking for to make available to the investors. I guess the second step then is really a technology or a technological step, in that how do you then get investors' accounts connected to the master trader securely, safely, so that the funds are still held by the investor, that they're in full control of the trade. So there's a lot of things to think about in terms of how that actually works. And OctaProfit have developed a trading platform, or a copy trading platform, that enables all of those things to occur. And we'll go over those details shortly. Then at the end of the month, there is profit sharing. So this is really, in my experience, the most transparent way, the fairest way really to charge for a service like this. So, it really means that if you make a profit at the end of the calendar month, you're charged a percentage of that profit for using the service, right? So if you're making money, these guys are making money, we're all making money, and that's a real win. You're not going to be out of pocket in any significant way if you're not making money on this strategy. So, it's a really transparent way. It's a really fair way of offering this service, I think it's really the best thing for everyone in this situation. So, I guess that's a brief overview of OctaProfit and how it works in terms of, I guess the whole business model and the offering that is coming to the table. So, in terms of the actual operational aspects of copy trading, I thought it would be worthwhile going over some of this briefly. So just in terms of the trade flow and how it works, because they are complex markets that we're dealing in, and it's important, I think, to have at least a high level understanding of how this works. So the trade is taken on the master account, which is obviously the first step. Now, whether that be it's an automated strategy using artificial intelligence, or some high-level programming, or whatever it is, or whether it's discretionary point-and-click style strategy, the trade is taken on the master account one way or the other, right? The trade then flows through some secure web servers, and the trade message is sent to all of the subscribers of that strategy through the trade copying platform. Again, I'll show you that process to show you how it works. The risk parameters then come into play. So, whether you're wanting to take a more aggressive approach, you can actually do that and take on twice as much risk proportionately as what the master trader is taking. You can take on the same amount of risk proportionally to what the master trader is taking, or you can even take a more conservative approach and do half or a quarter of what the master trader is taking. So, you're in control of the actual risk parameters, and that comes into play before the actual trade is taken on your account. What I mean by proportionately is if the master trader has $100,000 in the account, and the investor account has $10,000 in the account, say, just an example, the master trader takes a one lot trade, well, then the investor account will only take a 0.1 lot trade. So the proportionate risk is equivalent across both accounts, according to the investment that each of them has. The trade closure is then sent when the actual trade on the master account is closed. So no take profits or stop losses are copied over, and that's for good reason. It means that you're not at risk of having your stop loss or your take profit triggered before the master trader has their take profit or stop loss triggered. So there may well be take profits or stop losses on the trades that are being taken, but you won't see them as an investor. And the trade will be closed when the trade is closed on the master account. So it just means that you're not going to be in the situation where your trade was closed before the trade on the master account, and so on. Hopefully that makes sense. But if you have further questions on that, please get in touch. We'd be more than happy to chat you through that in more detail. Okay, so before I get to the intro on OxSecurities, let me go through the setup process. I'll pretend I'm a client, essentially, and we'll go through the steps to get this underway. So the first step is obviously going to be jumping onto the OctaProfit website, OctaProfit.com. I'm just going to generate a temporary email address quickly, just so that we can use that to sign up. Okay, so let's call us OctaProfit Trading. Okay. So if you click the trade button here on the OctaProfit website, this will take you directly to the trade copying platform, and you can see the available signals that are listed here. The first step is just to sign up. So hit the sign up button here and enter your details here. Okay. Hit sign up and you'll receive a confirmation email. So you just need to jump over to your email inbox, click through here and just click verify your account. So fairly straightforward there. Okay, now you need to log in with the details that you just entered. Great, so now we're inside the trade copying platform. We just need to select the signal that we want to follow now. So simply just click signals on the left-hand side here, and you can see all of the available signals that were on the home page there. So for this example, I'm going to copy the Colossus strategy. So I simply hit view signal. You can see all the statistics of the trades here. So it's worthwhile going through this in some detail. For the moment, though, I'm going to skip over this and simply just hit follow signal just to show you the process. So here you can see the performance billing is 30% of profit per month. I went over this earlier. This means that if you make $1,000 in profit in a month, you'll be charged $300 for using the system, and that means that really you're not out of pocket if you're not making money from the system. So simply just hit select there. Great, so that's done. So we're subscribed to the signal now. We just need to add our MT4 trading account. Okay, so simply jump over here, click configurator accounts. And then it's worth saying if you don't have a trading account already, you can hit this button here and you'll get taken straight to the OXSecurities account application here, and you can enter your details to open an account. Okay, so just jumping back in here, you give your account a descriptive name and enter your MT4 login and password here. Okay. The OctaTrafit or OXSecurities server is fine. Just hit add account. And just be patient here. This process can take up to 60 seconds. So yeah, just be patient and let the system do its thing. Okay, so you'll get this message that the account has been connected to the system successfully. So you can go ahead and just hit view account and it'll show you the details there. Fairly simple. Now we just need to add the trade copier. So again, click configurator, trade copier, and hit add copier. Okay, so we're copying from Colossus, which was the signal that we subscribed to previously. We're sending to Trading Octa, which is the account we just connected. Risk multiplied by balance. This is where you can set your own risk parameters, right? So by setting this at 1, you're going to take proportionate risk to what the master trader is taking. But you could set this at 2, or you could set this, down to 0.5 or whatever you want to set it at. For the moment, I'm going to leave it at 1. There is an option here to copy any existing trade. So if the strategy has an open trade, you can go ahead and copy that automatically. I'm going to select yes in this situation, just because if there is an open trade, then I can show you that it's taken on this copy account. Okay, so just tick yes to I've read the T's and C's and hit create copier. Okay, now all we need to do is just turn the copier on, which you can do by clicking this button here, changing the copier mode to on, and as soon as I hit update, we're live. So any trades that are taken on the master account will come through to the slave account. Now, before I do that, I'll just show you the account quickly. So here we are. This is the same account that was connected before. You can see that there, and you can see the balance is there. There's no open trades on this account at the moment. All right, so let's go ahead and update this now. We should see this a trade taken if there is an open trade. Okay, great. So we're done. We're live. Okay, so there's no open trades at the moment on the Colossus account. So hard to know if there was or not, but that's okay. When the next trade comes on now, we'll then receive that trade directly on the account. That's done. There's nothing else you need to do now. You can log into your account on your mobile or on your computer and monitor the positions as you feel you need to. But yeah, you have full access and full transparency to the actual account directly on the MT4 platform. So that's a brief overview of how that works, I guess, from a client's point of view. So let me jump just back over here now. A quick introduction to OXSecurities as well as the partner broker of the OctaProfit platform. So OXSecurities was founded in 2013, and it really has its roots in the Australian wholesale FX market. So really from 2013 until 2019, for that 6-year period, OctaSecurities was purely dealing in wholesale FX trading, so only dealing with wholesale clients in Australia predominantly. That was just where they found their niche. That was the I guess market that they were doing well in. So I guess in that sense, it was a play that, it was just a point of difference in the market. No one else was really offering wholesale only services directly on MT4 with margin available. So that was the niche that OxSecurities found. And in mid 2019, I guess there was an opportunity then, particularly honestly with the changing regulations as well, to branch out into global markets as well. I guess really having brought on some key personnel and a bit of a management and leadership change to the firm, the decision was made to make the wholesale offering that OxSecurities had developed over the last 6 years and the relationships that the wholesale brand had with the liquidity providers and investment banks that it had built up. Why not make that wholesale offering available to retail clients? And so that was really the decision that was made. And in mid 2019, that was when the OxSecurities brand was launched for the global market. And really, we've seen some great growth. And I think people have really liked the fact that, an Australian-based wholesale broker is now, I guess, removing the barriers of entry that typically a wholesale broker might have, and offering that to retail clients. So what does it actually mean to being a wholesale broker? I guess it just means that the offering was tailored towards wholesale clients. So typically wholesale clients are wanting a thicker top of book liquidity. What I mean by that is the price that you see on your trading platform. Some brokers might only have 100,000 or 200,000 units available at that price. Typically wholesale clients will be wanting to hit $1 million, $5 million per click. And so you need to have a thicker top of book market in order to be able to fill those orders. So essentially it just means more relationships with more liquidity providers. And there was, I guess, quite high restrictions in terms of minimum starting balances, 250,000, and volume requirements as well that wholesale clients had to meet in order to be clients of OxSecurities. But now, with all of that stripped away, and that same offering still in place, OxSecurities has made that available to retail clients. So ASIC registered, the AFSL numbers there, you can look it up later if you would like. Segregated client funds, so completely separate from any company operating expenses, and based in the Gateway Tower in Sydney. It's a beautiful building in Sydney if you've ever been, and there's a photo there of the view from the office. It's honestly one of the best views in Sydney, a really stunning premium office, and it's a great firm. So look, that's pretty much it. All I wanted to go over in terms of the establishment and getting started with the copy trading platform and the partnership between OxSecurities and OctaProfit. All the contact details are here, so feel free to contact me. My name is Ben Malone. My email address is there, my phone number. You can reach me on WhatsApp or Telegram at that number as well, and my Skype ID is there too. So feel free to message me. Really, whether it's a question on OxSecurities or OctaProfit, I'll do my best to assist. The OctaProfit contact details are all there as well, obviously. I guess one other thing that might be helpful to go through quickly is just the account application in terms of opening your account. This is honestly a really, really straightforward process. It's just entering your details here. Once you've done that, confirm your email address, log in, upload your documents. Your account will be approved, maximum, honestly, within 12 hours, but normally much faster than that. And then you can deposit funds as soon as your account is ready and connected to the OctaProfit platform. So listen, thank you so much for your time. We're excited to have you on board. I look forward to speaking to some of you individually as the time comes and as you start signing up and getting set up with us. So listen, all the best. Wish you all the prosperity and good luck and best wishes for the rest of 2020. But thank you for your time. I'm sure we'll speak to you soon.